Hey guys, June 13, 2024, U.S. afternoon session. Let's call it that. So far, traded at gas today, and it went pretty good. I didn't know what the numbers were going to be, but I just knew. I just kind of have a feeling there's going to be a turning point here. So we'll see how this is going to play out. Also traded the euro, the micro euros, the M was it M6E on the euro. The dollar's getting this nice little pop. So things are good. I just got out of my natural gas position. I just wanted to go for a quick scalp because I feel like tomorrow or tonight, the euro session, they're going to try to bounce it, try to push it up higher. But I have some alerts there. Like they're around that 299, 296, 292. Just in case if they push it lower, it'll alert me and I'll see the charts and see if it's worth jumping in again. But right now, I kind of feel like they probably want to, retest some highs, and that could probably be like another opportunity to go short again. But you never know. It might probably, pop and maybe retest 315 and maybe push high. We don't know. But I'm kind of like in that camp where I think the seasonalities are going to kick in, is going to push it lower. So let's see how it's going to play out. So let's look at the charts. As you can see, we got the reversal in play. We took out, was it June 11th low. We got one more if it's really going to go, but I feel like there's going to be some support here. So I don't know how far it's going to go. 285. The low that we have right now, it's at 289. Maybe 285. It didn't even find support at this 292, or maybe it tried to. So we'll see. Let's look at the dollar. It's just grinding higher, and I feel like the dollar's going to turn too, but it's not showing any signs of it yet. Or maybe it's just kind of going sideways, and maybe the seasonality low is not probably going to play out, and then it's going to push higher, maybe retest highs. Let's look at the on the weekly. It's kind of forming like a hockey stick on that gas. So far, hanging in the cloud, but once it breaks, you got some good support here, 258, pretty much 258, point of control, 50% level on the cloud. So let's see how that plays out. Trend is still up, so, it's one of those things, you just got to be quick when you're going to do these trades. You got this pivot high of 292 and it's around 295. So I feel like, if they hold that in the US session, I think in the overnight, they're going to try to, bounce it back up. But look at the divergence on the MACD. So it's one of those things you got to decide. You think I'm going to stay short, write this thing down to June, or this was just, a gift from the gods and then it's going to resume the rally. Those are things you got to think about and have a game plan. I'm leaning more that there might be a retrace here, see how it plays out. Let's look at our Andrew's pitchfork. As you can see, things are breaking down slowly, not as crazy as this, but, there's a little weakness. But the trend is still up. And this is area you probably want to watch if it's going to come down, which is the Andrew's pitchfork. AFP. I'm going to start using AFP. What do you think? Andrew's pitchfork. I keep saying that. Andrew's pitchfork. Andrew's. AFP. We're going to start doing that today. AFP. Once you get the AFP midpoint right here, might find support. We'll see. Or it might go all the way to the bottom of this AFP angle right here. And that'd be nice for July. And then maybe resume this rally to the upside. Let's go to our midpoint chart. So we got a PPS sell signal on the 4-hour. It kind of tried to regain, but failed. Mobiles are still negative. And you can see on the Stokes on the bottom, it's getting even deeper. And the mobile is about to crack on the daily. If you put a Hekanashi candle on the weekly, it's still positive. Still positive. Still looking good. So you got to be careful. On the daily, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, we got a full body. So let's put it back to normal. And maybe the 4-hour is already looking, the trend is down on the 4 hours. You can see all the red candles. So my target was over here. Let's open up this 1 hour chart. This was my target. It pushed even lower, but when you're scalping in and out, especially with the data that came out at 10:30, it's kind of even, kind of flat. Sellers came in aggressive, and this is where I got out. So somewhere around, was it 292? But I feel like maybe they're going to bounce it, and it was below VWAP. Mind you, the VWAP is this purple line, not purple, but kind of like pinkish. So we'll see if it's going to try again to like regain it. Keep an eye on that 200, on the hourly, or if you want to use a 30-minute, whatever. But your line in the sand or midpoint of today is 306. If it's going to get bullish, depending where it closed, you need to get above 299. If you can get above 299, you got a good fighting chance to test at least, what was that high, 305 or 309? Yeah. And if you can get above there, then you may retest 315. And since I'm leaning more on the bearish side, this would probably be a great entry right here. If you fail 315, got to hit it hard. You got to hit it hard to the downside. But, whatever rules you use, whatever, system or whatever you use to kind of let you know, okay, we got to fail a new high, how I'm going to, go hard, that's all up to you. I have a system to go about that. You guys have to decide your style and your trading. But fail new high, it could get ugly. And Friday, statistically, is the ugliest day of the week. So we got to see how that's going to play out. But so far, the pushing to the downside has been working out. Let's see if the statistical calendar is going to work out for Friday. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Sometimes they work out. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they got a good running, where it's just every day is just nailing it. And then there's like a dead, dry season where it's not working. But at least if you know that, you kind of have an idea. All right, if I see volume to the downside, chances are the bears want to probably push it lower. Other than that, it's just pretty much, 4 hours a little negative, 1 hour, weekly still intact, daily, still holding this high, or the monthly high of what is it, 293? So, could it be the beginning of the turning? I don't know. We'll see. I'm leaning more that, July we get a little correction, somewhere around there. And if it's going to start, mid-June, it's a good opportunity because somewhere around July, it retraces and gets a nice little pop. So that's kind of like where I'm leaning at. Let's look at the euro. Let's see, MS6E. Trading the micros. So far the micros, I got a PPS sell signal on the weekly chart for euro. It's been failing this midpoint right here of 109. It's just something going on. I don't know if there's big sellers. It's just having a tough time trying to break 109. And so far now we got a PPS sell signal. So you got to wait for a little retrace and then push it back. So I'm sure the dollar is probably going to retrace. This is going to give it an opportunity maybe next week for it to like retrace. It's a lot of support here. You're very oversold. The mobile's just gone negative. PPS sell signal. So everything was pretty much in line. Mobiles are negative. Look at the cloud real quick on my simple glance. Yeah, you failed this strong level, 108. Now below the cloud on the short term, MACD on the weekly is negative. It's just stepping down, and just chop fest too. Look at that in the mobile bands. And this is what, the monthly? It just hasn't really gone nowhere. So I'm kind of playing it, but I feel like the dollar is probably gonna, be turning too. And maybe this is an opportunity for a reversal. I'm just trying to ride the momentum. I'm waiting for, for whatever reason, the dollar's rallying, it's surprising me, but just got to, trade price action on that. Let's see the market profile. Yeah, pretty much failed point of control, which is 108. 109 is value area high. A lot of resistance. The highest it went, it was what, 111.74. I could see a target. This is probably a target here of a 107, but I feel maybe this would probably even be better. The 106 area right here. If they could push lower, this would probably be my target. But we'll see. And trail my stop. Well, I'm going to sign out. It's lunchtime, baby. It's 12:02. Time to eat something. Hopefully you like this video, and let's see tomorrow. I'm excited. I want to see the price section. I wake up early, so I always look at the nat gas and see where it's at. And if I see an opportunity, you know me, I always post my ideas and post my videos early in the morning, so you kind of see what's cooking. But I'm excited. If we get a pop on the natural gas, and I see any weakness, I'm going to pounce, because the Black Widow is coming. She's already here. She's already shown herself up. She's dancing around with high heels, splashing wine on people. Got to be careful. Got to be ready. Guard your heart. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on natural gas. And you could probably say the dollar and the euro. Peace.